Okay. And we are live. So, yesterday we did even more side quests. It was mostly about that one village dispute about the pastures. We found Pavlena's story quest line, which was pretty good actually, surprisingly good. And then more side activities and whatnot. Oh, and so also the poachers. And now we're going to go for more main-ish side quests, namely the ones that are going to get us to the wedding. So stealing that one book, finding out what happened to the blacksmith's cart, and also while we're in Samine, we can go and do the thing about the nomad that was captured. So let's get started. Boop. Anyway, right now we're right in front of Samine's stable. I took a bath, so we have maximum charisma, or at least the most I can muster up. Hello? Okay. The most charisma I can muster up, 20. We are a bit beat up because I was training with Tomcat. But that's neither here nor there. We'll be fine, probably. Maybe. Anyway, we're supposed to look around here and find stuff. Oh.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Oh, that's a good one.
Hey, you're right there, laddie.
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? No, I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you pray. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Okay. They called him
Now
Junko.
you're gonna die.
Oh, we did learn a new combo over at Tomcat's place.
Why did you do that?
Doesn't look that good. Hey, there he goes.
Come on, lad. Oh, you wee blasted!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Granddad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
Ooh.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie.
Oof.
Poor lad hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do.
Uh-oh.
Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes.
Oh boy.
And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
He's getting ruined.
Enter!
Gonna lose all of his money.
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us!
Jeez.
So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
so...
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
I have a
What about
horse.
him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Alright then. Looks like we're back to our old being working for nobles position.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Henry sounds weird.
You reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzles.
Stop yanking
So,
pizzles.
do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
All of the questions. Give me some speech XP.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. I'd like to go and see that.
Oh god.
Wouldn't we all, lad?
Well, I heard Lord von Burghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious.
Stop yanking
or
pizzles.
Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
Okie dokie.
They're Lord
good.
Sabine's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
Accidentally skipped forward a bit. I didn't mean to do that.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
Oh boy.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use
Excuse the
anything
background
else.
noises.
I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
Okie dokie, let's go. Quest time.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late.
There.
We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Wallop. While we wait here, I can go and do the abduction side quest. All the way over there. What the? People are fighting me?
I'm on them.
I surrender?
Wait. I surrender.
What the? Okay, that was weird.
I'm on the way.
I'm sorry.
Weird. Anyway, let's keep it up. We've got an abductee to get to. Oh, pebbles. What?
Pebbles! My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Hey, Pebbles. I guess that's how you're supposed to... I never actually saw Pebbles.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Boop.
Go!
Okay, well, abduction time.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, where are the abductees?
What do you think of those nomads in the camp by the pond?
Folk don't like them here. As long as they were just noisy and messy, it was fine. But then they got into a fight over that girl of theirs. The bastards pulled out their knives and the worst almost happened. Lord Semin should finally get rid of this rabble.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him.
Okay. Let's see if we can talk it out. Yo.
What do you think?
Nothing. They're in.
I'm looking for Tibor, a nomad who's being held against his will somewhere around here. Would you know anything about that?
Oh, aye. A filthy tramp from that devil's camp by the pond. One of them that killed poor Bohush. We've got that wretch from that infernal camp tied up in the barn.
Why'd you take him captive?
Did you take him captive for no good reason?
We caught him in the woods with that brother of his. We tried to play nice, but the other fella pulled a dagger right away, so he got the sharp end of an axe. And his brother gave himself up.
And what are you gonna do?
What are you going to do with him?
We're going to teach them thieving vagrants a lesson. If they want him back, they'll have to pay a fat ransom. Otherwise, he'll end up the same as his brother.
Won't you let him go?
Are you mad? Why the fuck would we do that?
Pretty please?
Those nomads care about family ties. Do you think they won't come for him? Do you want more blood on your hands?
Well, I don't, but... All right.
Easy.
Be quick. I'll look somewhere else. If the fellas found out I helped you, they'd lock me up in his place. The keys to the room are inside the barn, on a kind of crate.
That's useful to know. On a crate. Yoink. Yoink. That was a very easy lock.
Hey, alright, untie me, please.
Yeah.
See ya. Let's get out of here. Follow me.
Find out how to properly bury Gizja. Oh yeah, and he's supposed to tell me how to do that. I wonder what we're gonna get. A sky burial? Probably not. They do like to be stay Christians thing. Maybe there'll be a Christian, some kind of a different type of Christian burial.
That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it.
We have to... Oh, I found Marika.
I know where Marika is. She's taking care of...
I am sorry to hear.
Okay, we have to bury Gidja.
The Voivod wants to bury Geza.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Who?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Geza to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
I was Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
Uh-huh. Do you know his favorite place?
Do you know where his favorite place is?
To be buried?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking war sons.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
So it's pretty close to the woodcutter's camp. Untie the body. Alright. Can do. Hey Pebble, help me out please. Thank you.
Quick!
Just make it there. I wonder if we're gonna have trouble for untying the body too. We'll see. The woodcutter's place. We can tell by the lack of trees. Now we should see a body tied to a tree somewhere around here. If I can make heads or tails of this place. Woodcutter's camp. Oh, there it is.
Whoa!
And somebody's looking at it. Hello.
Greetings, sir.
Can I untie the body?
I've come for Geza, the son of the nomad's voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree. So's them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
But that's not Christian.
I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
Farewell.
Alright. Agree the foreman of the untying of Geza's body. Yo.
Greetings, my friend.
Aw, they like me.
How's the forest work going?
It's misery. The trees in the rocks are as twisted as a pig's tail. There's bugger all coin in felling them.
Okay, anyway.
Why are you felling here, exactly?
Before, we was cutting hard timber for the building works in Trotsky. But since the job's been done, we only cut for Lord Semine. He gets a bit of coin in the town for it, but I say them local pine trees is miserable wood for building.
Alright, about life. No, nothing.
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger, he started it.
Why is he on the tree? What happened?
What exactly happened here?
Nothing special. We ran into these two fellas out here in the woods, and one of them pulled a knife on us right off. We're lucky none of us ended up gutted, although he managed to cut up one of ours pretty bad before we took him down. We caught the other fella. The folks from Semine took him. They said them two had already stabbed someone there, too.
And why is he on the tree?
Why did you tie him to the tree? He's not running away now.
We left him there for the crows. That scum don't deserve a burial.
But I want to.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
He'll be haunting you.
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here.
Right.
Take him as far away from here as you can.
Easy. Now we can untie the body.
That'll be Geza. They really gave him a going over. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
To the burial site. That'll take a while. How far is it? Oh god. Pebbles, can you help me please? Tell me you can help me. Nope, I can't. I can't do a Red Dead Redemption and put the body on the back of my
Isn't how
horse.
you imagine things would end for you, is it?
Well, it'll take a while. But eventually we'll get there. Ahem. Dang it. My phone charger keeps falling off. Even though I'm not charging or anything.
Damn. You're no lightweight.
You think we have some good strength?
We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Takes a while. A long while. I hope we're there soon, but I feel like we're halfway there. Ooh, a giant elk. And there he goes. It seemed pretty big. Might have been the antlers. Okay, we're getting along the edge. I gotta find his brother. Somewhere around here in a clearing. Oh, there it is.
Put him down here, Henry.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Not too much.
I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. Stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
Guard Gedge's body until Tibor returns with the family.
Aye, Henry. Thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey.
Right.
Devla Amaro, sosal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarde. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toash Dupinen, Andresa Bershkai Aven.
Don't understand anything.
Amen.
Except Amen. Told it a couple times. Do it.
Amen.
Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral, brother.
Aw.
If you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
Camp time. You return to the camp, alright. Avoids me fast travel.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
The letter?
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself.
Ah.
Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed.
The letter of safe conduct.
I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Okay, another task.
I'm sorry.
Get the letter of safe conduct. It's almost nighttime, so by the time we get to Trustcove, it should be the time when we go for a steal. Let me just re-equip my stuff because I'm gonna change outfits. Oh, damn it, I put my stuff away. This and this. Go back. Put this on. And then switch outfits. Yaha, Steving time. Okay. Let's go to Troskovitz. We have plenty of energy left. Excuse me. I can drink the Nighthawk potion right now. Nighthawk potion. Up. We do have 2 of them. So from the inn, you go behind the fence. Behind the fence. And go alongside it. So we see stairs that go down. Not here. It's still hard to see. But it's better than nothing. Nothing. Should have really scouted out the area before we try and sneaked around it. Oops.
Did you lose something here?
Excuse me.
Or what are you looking for here? Sorry.
Alright. Anyway. There's a really private area down there. So behind the tavern, alongside the fence, there should be stairs that go down.
Are you starting to regret coming to play? You mangy mutt!
Is it here? In here somewhere? Well, there was an entrance. Mud, calm down. Ooh. Big lights. Gotta go underground. Walk.
Go away! Get out of here, mutt! No one wants to hear your barking!
Okay, there was a comfortable bed in the room next door where the keys could have slipped under. The key to the chest. I'm not finding. Oh. Yoink. The forged key. Now we can open the trunk. Where does that lead? Just a dead end? A way back up?
Huh? Hey!
Oops.
You're not allowed here.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
I see those ears do indeed work.
Hmm.
Hmm? I heard something.
Let's go back in.
I must be mad.
Yeah. Okay, Metal Gear. Here's the trunk. Offer of Hermes Trismegistus.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistus. That's Krazel's document.
Bring it to the miller. Nope. Hello. Alright. Let's stop sneaking around. And, go to Marika for the letter. Oh, I gotta ride there. Alright then. I still have the Nighthawk potion. Pebbles, why?
Go!
Okay, go.
Quick! Quick! Quick!
Quick. One more quick. Not one more quick.
Go! Quick!
Quick. Also, the armor of Saint Brunswick should be in the chapel north of the Troskovitz castle, or at least somewhere in that region. But I've never been to either the castle or north of it.
Go!
So, okay, calm down. Getting tired.
Go! Oh, whoa.
Let's go down here. Hello. Who's gonna eat? I could steal the letter right now, but I'm gonna ask nicely.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla. So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people, they not important.
I'll check the
When
letter.
they nearly kill my Bohush only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start.
Mm-hmm.
If I did not take that letter, the voivode would say next day he never have any chai.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it? He is selfish. He think only of himself. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivode will not leave Bohush to die.
Pretty please.
If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
How come you didn't take the amulet instead of the letter?
Because that does not take it off even when he sleep, but he keep letter in his trunk. If you give me your word that you will not give letter to Voivode, but try to swap it for amulet, I will tell you where it is.
Deal.
Then I'll give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivode will not try to take it from you by force.
We'll see.
I don't think so. After Gaze's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh.
You didn't know. Gazer got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damn Voivode and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter.
So, to the right, down to a well, a spring with a well. Takes a while. Keep going down to a spring with a well. To a spring with a well. There it is. And then from there, a hollow trunk. Got it.
So this is the Voivode's letter.
Can I read it? Can I read these letters? I, the renowned Hermes Trismegistos, offer to my agents for exchange various alums: white vitriol, green vitriol, vitriol vallis, sancta Maria, Burton, oleum sulfuris. Alright. And also the letter of safe conduct. We, Sigismund, by the grace of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Croatia, expander of the empire, and so forth, have been humbly requested by our faithful servant, Voivode, of his nomadic people, to attest to our special indulgence. Therefore, accept... Been picked as a thief. Therefore, accept this respectful request and do not reject this letter. In such a case, if the aforementioned Voivode and his people appear at any place within our empire, in any town or village, we recommend that you show to him the loyalty that you thereby show to us. For his merits, we hereby confirm to him the possibility of free and unrestricted movement. If anyone among them is found drunk, if anyone provokes a quarrel of any kind, we desire and decree that only the Voivode himself has the sole right to judge, punish, and grant forgiveness and absolution according to his own customary laws. Right? Let's go back. Now Troskovitz wants me in the jails for stealing the letter. That's alright. We'll be fine. Presumably. Oh, we're gonna spend the... Oh god, we're supposed to meet in the morning at Semin. But I still need to take a nap. Get some health back at least. Also, the Nighthawk potion just ran out. And dang, these guys are far apart. Okay, Void. Okay. Tell me, you have your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. As voivod, crime must be punished. What can you want? It was. Tell me, it give you no rest. It is as you and my. How about what kind of gajo deal is that? The amulet and the letter are both mine. Mine! If you have the letter, give it to me. I'll overlook your insult and even reward you generously.
That's not going to happen. I promised Marika I would only let you have it in exchange for the amulet.
If I had not already said that you are under my protection, I would beat your soul.
Hey, he does remember that.
Body. But Pativ is Pativ. There will be no exchange. And you better make up your mind whose side you are on, Raclea. The letter is mine, and I want it.
Get me the Voivod amulet. Alright then. Yoink. Well, now we have to go all the way back. Now it's probably gonna be too late by the time we get back. Let's go to the miller instead. Take a nap, given the item in the morning, and do the next quest. About looking for the cart, the lost wagon, the stuff. Is it marked, by the way? Is my quest marked? Journal. Alright then. Miller man. Here's your letter. Or the stuff you wanted or whatever.
Welcome, sir.
Oh, that's the wrong person. Excuse me.
Careful.
Well, that's just it. Some noble was rested under it, not for shade.
Yo.
Because it was pissing.
Miller.
Good day to you.
Here's the document.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I even managed to get my hands on the key to the chest with the confiscated things.
Very good. Give that to me too.
Oh, I want it.
I thought it might come in handy.
Come on. Give it here.
Fine. Here it is. I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge.
He gives it. He takes it.
Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes.
A bunch of ingredients.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job.
Oh boy, another one.
What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did, but I didn't say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening
Doggy
to you
why?
blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure, but I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough.
Ooh.
Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
I know what a golem is.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie?
Oof.
What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God.
I wonder where this is
Just
going.
imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like witchcraft.
You're trying to play God. You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind.
Uh-huh. Yourself.
Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried.
Yay.
And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
More work.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with that alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
What needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young Semine?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
Okay, where can I get that?
So you're serious about this golem?
Certainly.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
I can try.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Yay.
Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
She a dowser?
So this Bonnie, she's a dowser or something?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt.
Ooh.
The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
It's gonna be
If you
salt
don't
or
taste it,
saltpeter.
You could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair.
The
That's
what?
a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Ah.
Your best people.
I'll pretend.
All right, then.
There's a bridge over the mill.
I think I've been there
From
before.
that path, you turn right. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she... On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his...
Bonnie spends time with Zinnik.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along.
To the lair.
The layer. Let me see if I can eat something from that for my energy levels. Nourishment, no energy. This will lose me some. This is pretty not fresh. Let me feed some to Mutt.
Sorry.
Mutt.
Praise the Lord. Look what I have for you.
Here's some food before it all expires.
Oh, you pooch.
To the layer.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is it gonna be across the river like usual? Yep. Okay, I know where it is. Gotta pick some flowers too. Here's a bunch. Yoink. Marigold and sage. Once we're done with this, we'll go to the search for the blacksmith's cart. What the?
What was that noise? Woodcutters.
An explosion noise from the lair. Anyway, we have flowers. I'm just gonna pick different kinds. Yoink. Hey, flower perk. I mean flower power. That's nice. I should pick flowers whenever I think I'm heading into a situation that's gonna have a speech check. That could be useful. Here's the lair. Yo, did you blow up?
Good morning.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
The Butcher of Rennie, the Wolf of Skalitz, the Poet Henry. The Butcher of Rennick.
The Butcher of Brannick.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a
Oh
nickname
boy.
for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Some flowers.
Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I do.
I've got something here.
Just one herb. There. Herbs. Take
My
him.
word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally
Blah,
gets
blah,
us,
blah.
just so you know. That mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistus.
Blah, blah, blah.
While we're on the subject of rituals,
He did.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
If that be, I think it's all.
but don't worry. Calm, but that's enough of that. I'd like to chat with, but if you're in a...
No.
You know what? When they caught Zenek in Troskov, I had life in the lair isn't all fun, so I'm glad the millers... You've got to be...
Mutt.
What?
He saved my life.
Well, I used to...
He died.
He started, but what's done? And what...
What family are you from? No, it's a family of blacksmith.
No.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard.
Sure. When Crazel starts spouting, what do you think of the old miller?
He seems awfully mystical.
It's his beard that does that. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out. But now, before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with them, it has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also... Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped, clean, and...
Baron is quite a lot.
For the whole... Unfortunately, Crazel...
6 times?
I reckon so. There should be as much... If you're looking for it, you ought to know how...
Do I know?
Certainly. Well, you,
You won't find it any... Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for...
Gods...
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise...
Jesus.
Not exactly, but a person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold...
The grave digger.
The local...
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet.
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like... Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. I learned a lot during that time.
I'll keep that in.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious. He's always dragging those carcasses. So I'm
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery. Lots of the butcher of... He's a pretty and...
So, I'd like to see... How was...
When we made...
What, by...
Tell me... He's Andy. To be... Dunger.
Oh, love...
What
is...
Crazel built a stall so all them honest, curious people and...
You mean behind that board?
We're definitely not doing it. I told Zenek.
I feel like the explosion was something else, another event.
Why do you...
Because... And... I got nowhere.
What do you...
You're crazy.
Doggy why? Anyway, let's get out of here.
Take care now.
Let's investigate the explosion noise. On my way back. Doggy why? Explosion noise. It was somewhere around here. I don't see any smoke in the air or anything really. No clues, no nothing. A dead campfire. Oh well. Let's go to Samin. We got a job to do over there. We are getting kind of tired though. I think some food can help us out. The wayfarer sitting at the camp. He glances and gives you a slightly forced smile. Let's stop. We're next to the town anyway. Can't be too hostile. Hello. Dorothy. Wayfarer.
Hail, fellow! By the looks of you, I reckon we could do some good trade together.
Trade?
A wheel on a...
You're lucky.
What can we... No, what the... Everybody...
How did you...
How?
I see.
Why? Every...
I'll be happy.
Of course.
What can I sell? Not much. What can I... Oh, master studies I can sell. For money purposes. They almost have no money left. Okay, can I buy something for my energy levels? Some food. Smoked salami. Need something for energy. +1 energy. +1. -2. The dried beef is good. It's good food. Apple is fine.
I'm glad you found what you need.
Let's eat a bit. Dried beef. And an apple. Another one. Okay. Should give us a tiny bit of health. Yay. Anyway, it's Lord Samine time. With a horse. Pebble. So they don't say I'm dragging them down or slowing them up and whatever. Yo.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
We're gonna fast travel? Nope. Follow Lord Samine and Gnarly.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again.
Jeez.
I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
Yo.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
A duel.
Right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
He's gonna tell me to let him win? I can do that. We're getting close to Troxkovitz, kind of. And we're getting near the abandoned pen. I think.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Put it. Okay.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
Ooh, gear.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Long sword.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel.
Oh.
It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Well, cudgel time. Gnarly's club. Hey, it's already equipped. The bonking time. Hello, sir.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do
Whoa! I wasn't equipped. I can't do master strikes with a club. Bonk. Okay. Got injured. Ooh, that was close. Almost didn't make it.
Oh, no, you don't.
Matt is barking a bunch. Oof. He got bonked. Get my performance judged. Hopefully that was honorable. Shield breaker. Your heavy weapon attacks will be harder for opponents to block. It takes less time to complete destroy an opponent's shield with your blows. Yo, how was it? I bonked him.
What do you say, son?
Whew. You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I have a sword. It's okay.
Since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Jeez.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Gnarly shield. Carry on. Alright then. I'm not gonna use any of that stuff, but I'll take it. I wonder if I didn't have any armor and stuff, if he... what he would have used. What he would have given me. Actually, did he already give me that stuff? Nope. We'll just take a bit. Let's go. I didn't mean to do that. Auto.
You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
Ooh.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly.
Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one
Ah.
to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Different advice. I wonder if this is foreshadowing. I don't think Teresa's in the game. Oh, also we're wanted in Troskovitz. So this things might derail. We'll see.
Stop where you are.
Okay.
We're after you.
Okay, I'm
Stop
stopping.
that horse and surrender.
I surrender.
Easy now. I surrender.
Ah, you've been. Don't think what you've been. You'll pay.
All right.
Nah.
Take a look.
Yeah, right. All right, but I don't.
Okie dokie. The Voivod's Amulet. Oh god.
Back off.
Can I load the save? That's bad. Load the save, please. That was 5 minutes ago. Yes, please. I gotta go and talk my way out of that. Oh, we gotta fight? Okay, sure. I can fight again.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right.
Ah.
Let's do it.
He hasn't lost any. Stick fighting. Alright. Get my long sword back. Boop.
Come here, son.
Yo.
Henry, come here.
Yo.
What are you?
Thank you.
Okay. Let me just spend the points I just got. Oh, speech went up. Ladies, man. When dealing on women. If you use a battle cry during combat, you deal more damage. Okay. It's easy to use, sell stolen goods. You buy and sell potions. I can go for the ladies bonus check. That's free. That's free points. It's free stuff. Up. Now we're gonna have to try and avoid the guards.
Everything all right? Hey?
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Samin. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from?
Okay, more discussion.
It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here. And a lot of scores.
How can I sneak
You
around
want to
here?
get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping a dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world.
We're gonna avoid guards.
You're doing the right thing.
Now, last time there was a guard when we were coming up. I don't see any yet. Passing through the middle of town is gonna be a bit hard, though. Yeah, there's a bunch of guards in the middle.
Whoa!
Gotta avoid that. We sneaked around one. Oh, there's another.
Whoa! Whoa!
They were waiting for me, huh? Talk to the lords. Please let me go free. I need to go and get the amulet back, at least.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the
What
bailiff
the-
sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village.
My clothes.
Come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
Deal.
As you wish, sir.
I don't know how there must be a quick key for changing outfits that I don't know about. I gotta sneak into the rat house now. Let's go to the back door, I guess. Dungeons. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Quick, bailiff. Bailiff.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did,
Hmm.
a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Okay.
Seems.
Of course I do. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all who's invited, what they'll be to eat.
I understand. But it's...
That's not it. I'll tell you what it. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that.
You ought to calm down.
You're right, of
I understand.
Do you know? Only...
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths. That pair.
That'll be all.
Ow. 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 They're bonking me. Lord Semin. Come before they kill me.
I'll bear it in mind, but no fear, I'll take that flank.
Okay, I gotta run.
You're done here, you crook. Go fuck yourself.
Ow. Ow. Pebble, help me. Let's run to Apollonia. Give the amulet away. What the? I'm not done. Ow. Ow. Go! No! No! Pebble!
No match for us, fucker.
They're killing Mutt. That's better. Damn it, Pebble. I gotta run away now on foot.
You keep resisting. I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot.
Let's just run. That didn't go well. Is the knacker / gravedigger also on the way? It is. I do have some dried beef, but they counsel me to get fresh beef or fresh meat.
But I'll hammer some manners into you.
Come on.
Go.
Okay. Bleed. So you can still fall off the horse. Good to know. Okay, let me just go back. Just need to buy some meat from the butchers.
Whoa.
Should be around here somewhere. Right at the edge of the town.
I should go back. Otherwise, Lord Semine and the captain will leave me behind.
Let's go back. But can I get fresh meat? Gotta sneak around again.
God bless you.
Lord Semine, I'm gonna make it. Come on. No. Why? Is it just after the bailiff's discussion? It is.
You'll kill him.
Ow. Ow.
My God.
Bleed. Let me run away.
Show what you're made of.
Run away. Close the door. No! Bailiff, stop! Let me have an agreement. Let me talk my way out.
You've been loitering and don't think. You've been your pair.
Agreement?
Wait a moment. I just wanted to borrow.
That's not how it works. But fine. But don't do anything like that.
Okay. Do I still have the amulet? I do. We're good. Easy. We just lost a bit of reputation. Well, that was much easier than I expected.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, it's a nice inn along the way.
Yitchin.
We can spend the night there.
I'll remember that place. I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichi. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the...
Why were they driving so fast?
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go then.
Can we speed up? Is this space set so that I could keep up if I didn't have a horse? I don't have my hand on the controller. I'm about controller on the keyboard. Just waiting for stuff to happen.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
To the left. Investigate the crossroad by the cemetery. If only you had fresh meat. I have some wolf meat. Let's see if that works out. Saltpeter. Hello, sir. Ignatius.
Greetings, sir.
The same as the goat?
Did you see a cart drive through here by any chance?
All the time, friend, from Truskovich to Yitchin and back.
I'm looking for a cart loaded with goods from the blacksmith. Probably moving fast.
Now that you mention it, I do recall something of the like. They even dropped a sack of charcoal. When you go out of the cemetery onto the road, you should see it right there on the right-hand side.
I'm not done yet.
I'm Henry. Looking...
What's this? But you said... Well, I don't know, my... look, if thick... You got a big cemetery.
Ain't it? But when I'm dead, we're all equal before death and the Lord.
What are your duties?
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging.
Well, I'm only asking.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know.
Are you off?
No.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut. It's a service.
Hmm.
I'm not from these parts.
The same as where you come from, I reckon.
That's an interesting...
I like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head. Or if the law... The sinner then has to erect a
Where does he get...
Where do you think?
You're in charge?
I know how to...
So they're all your...
I wish. You might find a few stories. All I know is a young fella once...
Do you know any more?
I do.
Have you been...
I did think... I wanted to be... Really pissed.
So you've always been here?
What of it?
Unfortunate.
My conduct...
Thank you.
Did you witness...
Unfortunately.
I understand that's never easy. But if you close...
I dug their grave next to our smithy.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven.
Aww.
But seriously, Ignatius.
Gravedigger? Well, I have been doing it for almost...
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. I pick up dead animals on the side
So he's
of the
an
road.
exile,
That's
right?
why people say I'm unclean. It's so ingrained in...
You heard?
There's something new
Are you in the herb?
We're not related. Different herb with what they do. But Bojena, do you know why
I do.
They're not...
I had to bury the...
I know. He wasn't baptized, so I couldn't bury him. It gave me a terrible... The damn woodcutters.
I buried him in...
You did well. I can tell right away if...
Do you know what happened with the bodies?
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their name.
Oh, aye. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You're not to worry.
Ignatius.
Of course. Shall we grind?
None of that. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent.
From Lower?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that.
Nah. It's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it.
Did you see
You
it?
should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads. At least one day.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not?
Pay him with meat.
I have a better idea.
I won't. Oh, now listen closely. That we'll take together.
No.
So you got me.
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in. But thanks for the meat. Grave digging is a job like, and if it wasn't.
Of course, I wouldn't.
Don't worry. So what night?
I'll have to think about it.
I head out nice and early.
Alright. Let's go back to the jaunt because it seems like they found the cart. It's supposed to be down there somewhere.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too.
I'm sorry, I don't feel good about skipping all this stuff, but we have to... As you saw as we were having dialogue, the time was passing by.
We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir.
Jeez, Henry.
Burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one.
Hey, doggo.
Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
So the cart should be down here somewhere. The cart was abandoned apparently, according to the gravedigger.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Somewhere on the right, they said. The gravedigger said. Where's my area to search? This place here. On the right somewhere. Let me go down the horse. Look closely. Oh, stuff. Charcoal sack. There's the wagon.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Here they come.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
That's just what Henry said.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Nothing.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rock.
I hear voices.
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheels. Oh.
It's...
Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
I was ordained, you ignoramus. You were never ordained, Hunter.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatico used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
Okay.
It's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Let's go.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
I have to double back and go up here. Go scouting. I didn't notice that.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Hunter,
Those definitely
tell him
are
I'm
the
not having him
blacksmith's
on.
hands.
You saw it too. True.
3 guys.
I saw it with my own
They keep saying yanking pizzles.
different than the others. All right. That ain't normal.
Yo.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Ready.
Sure am, sir.
I wouldn't worry about Henry, sir. He showed us mettle and training.
Training.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
I can shoot at them.
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Deal.
There you are, Captain.
Hopefully my perk that does more damage works with human beings too. Attack the patrol.
Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus? For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hunter. I was. Stumbled in it. In the...
Damn it. Oop. I missed. Boop. Boop. I missed that one. Grind on. That was a headshot. Alright.
Quick. Yeah, that's better.
Let's do a quick loot in. Some good stuff. Not much.
Stop dawdling.
I'm just getting some loot. Don't mind me. And my arrows back. My arrows. Wait a bit. Arrows. Oh, they all took 2 shots. More chests. I'm coming. Yo.
Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Let's go.
Shouldn't we send for reinforcements?
Who would we send for? By the time we return, the bastards will be gone along with my goods.
Don't worry, lad. This scum is no match for us.
Alright, then.
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker.
Ooh, good armor.
So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves.
Oh boy.
Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Oh boy.
Ahem, gentlemen. I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Well, time to fight. And the hands running away. Oh boy. Murder time! Them all they don't see. There they go. They're just falling. They're just getting murdered. This guy wants all of his armor. Let's go for the helmet. I can do without the helmet.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
No, give up.
Hey, Henry, are you listening?
Nobleman,
Come here.
you have to spare me. What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I'm still from a noble family. Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me.
I ain't done nothing, I swear. It was Vincent.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family. You never know. Word always gets around.
Ooh, the hunting bow. Might be better than the one I have. Saint Antocius's dice. I'll take that. Let's see, ran into the cliffs. Also, the Lord was right. These guys weren't up to us. It wasn't gonna work out for them. Did he really go this way? Oh, he might have. Maybe not. Nah. I took the wrong path. He must be up on the cliff. Yeah, that's better. There's another camp up ahead. Yo.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me.
Uh-huh.
Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
Hey, I saw you cozying up with Gules. Seems to me he trusts you pretty much.
What? He wanted to skin me alive.
But he didn't.
What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just say it was the rashness of youth. Pour ashes on your head, and they'll be lenient. You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youthful folly, eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship? I'm not sure.
Well, either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, Ma always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure. I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving headfirst off a cliff. All right. But only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them that I gave him up right away, and I don't know, well, the face of the Virgin Mary appeared in the clouds?
You got it. But I'll try and think up something better than the Virgin Mary.
All right. Let's go.
Easy.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
More stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now,
Let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
I could use a ride. Would you wait? What happens with the hands? I can use a ride.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
We're gonna go to the Gravediggers. Well, he only leaves in the morning, right? And I think this might be past morning.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I swear. It's old Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the cart to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way...
I can stop
you had
here.
the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fight.
Doesn't really matter what the dispute is about. Let's see if we can do the rounds with the Gravekeeper now. Hello, sir.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
Didn't you understand me? Like I said, be here at daybreak.
Between night and day.
Is there some place I can wait for more?
Of course, if you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse
Ooh.
I got of a dead fella. In fact, you can keep it.
And where can I...
At the inn in Here's a little...
A book in the outhouse. In his outhouse. Or by the outhouse. Or is it? The Rule of Saint Dismas #1. Alright. I can go and take the amulet to Marika. Elden Lord. Whatever it's called. It's been a while since I played Elden Ring. Yeah. Okay, to Marika. It's the Q objective. Yeah. What time is it? Can't check. A row hunting spot. I don't care. Yeah.
Quick!
Super Detective Henry strikes again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're here. The crows flying is not a great sign. Yo.
I got the Voivod's amulet. Here it is.
Oh, did he really give it to you?
Well, there wasn't much chance of getting it without trouble. I stole it.
Oh no! He should have handed it over willingly. That is what his power is about. Now it is worthless. And when the Voivod finds out, oh God! But the deed is done. All we can do now is hope that maybe we get lucky.
That's the end of the quest line?
How you did?
Because of you, I can never return home. Kai took elk.
Uh-huh. Well,
What?
let's give the letter of safe conduct back to the Voivode. That didn't go well. Oh well. What if I steal it back again? That probably wouldn't work. But they didn't pin the crime on me, at least in here. The amulet crime. Almost there. To the tent. There it is.
Careful.
Yo, here's the letter. If you want it. No, he don't want it. He doesn't want it.
It's all over.
Very bad. When I saw you in my dream, you'd bet.
Womp. Womp womp. I wonder what else I could have done. I tried to persuade them, but it didn't work out. Maybe if I'd given the letter. I'm just gonna drop the letter here. He can pick it up if he needs it. Oh, is it gone? Here's the letter. There we go. It counts as if I returned it, we'll say. Now, let's go back to Tashov, whatever, and talk to the blacksmith. And then we can take a nap, then we can go with the gravedigger. I presume. Presumably. Looks like we're pretty much all out of quests around here. I think we're gonna go to the wedding next stream. Hey, you see a map of the road who seems to be looking for something. Sure, let's stop by. Hello, a bandit?
What are you looking for?
What are you like?
Don't be like, what's up? Of course.
I'm looking for. I have a map.
Let me
Straight over.
Do I look? You be.
Well.
Yes.
Here you go.
Treasure map first. Let's see, it should be around here somewhere, right? Oh god, it's not gonna be around here anywhere. Yeah, I can give it back. Yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, it's around the castle over there, but it's nowhere near around here. Anyway, back to it. Yo. The cart.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here.
Ooh.
But never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Rusted plate.
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. but she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it.
Uh-huh.
Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Is he missing
Hold
the
your
stuff?
horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
He doesn't have the steel.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
Where can we get?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose,
Ooh.
living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia.
That's
And
Spain.
Folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently.
Oh boy.
People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
He made a pact? Oh my god.
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find him?
Where can I...
I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
What a strange...
I heard something in the tavern.
Right. In return...
If it means so much, come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She'll definitely... But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Well, we have a job to do. Damascus steel. Ooh, I want to learn about that. Have we figured out the recipe for that yet? Damascus steel, also known as Damascene, or Damask steel, is a high-quality metal alloy produced since the early Middle Age in Syria, Indonesia, and Central Asia. It was imported into Europe from the Syrian cities of Damascus. It was used by the Franks, Vikings, and Spaniards. However, this steel was not accessible to everyone, and its price was very high. Damascus steel is renowned for its distinctive composition and processing, which creates alternative layers of metal. Each item does acquire characteristics patterns, known as marbling, which are entirely unique. This unique composition gave the steel exceptional properties, particularly very high hardness and durability. For this reason, the complex and costly production of this steel was strictly guarded. Some, of course, attempted to replicate it, creating so-called welded, aka false Damascus, from lower quality materials, which resembled the real thing in appearance, but was nowhere near its equal in terms of properties. Oh. Anyway, Andalusia is what they called before the Reconquista, the conquered part of Spain, or the Iberian Peninsula, between the Christians and the Islamic peoples. Just like there's the 100 Years' War going on in France, right now there's the Reconquista going over in Andalusia. Yeah, Andalusia, whatever. Iberia, Spain, and or Portugal. I'm not sure if it's created yet. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some gossip. Hello.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
Gossip.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free.
Eh?
I catch you fighting here we get down to business.
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia?
Mm.
It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet.
Bailiff
so
Thrush sucks.
4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there. But
What strangers?
they looked like monks. Oh, I'm
Hmm.
telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
I want to talk to them. Still.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you.
Okay. Anything else about the hermit?
What do you know? Stanislav, the herdsboy. And the very next night, there's this conciliatory stone cross there. There's some...
Mm-hmm. Investigate the cross, talk to the villagers.
And it was the apothecary's wife, Gerda.
Where can I find the...
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble. You go through Apollonia, along the path, below the rocks, and from there...
Who's this hermit?
No one knows.
And what is...
Well, and he's like a different man, Mark and the devil.
Oh. Maybe somebody else took his place.
Where did these...
Hard to say.
Monks on horse?
Well, Bashka the butcher says they came from the bishop about that.
Okay. We got witnesses to ask stuff about. And question the villagers about the thingies. What about the bailiff? Or random guard? No. Bailiff, you know anything about the hermit?
I don't know.
Okay, thanks. What about the lady?
Greetings.
Do you know any...
God.
Alright. Thanks. Let's go to the apothecary's wife. Right over here. Yo.
Good evening. What do you need?
I'd like to...
No, I don't.
Man.
Wait, Gerda. On the contrary.
Really?
I believe you really did see something.
So,
Relax.
it was the day before it grows by the cross there. I didn't get home till after dark.
So you went back...
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the...
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw it proper flying along. It was like the devil. And
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
it's a conciliatory cross. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself.
And the day after you saw the...
Aye, all askew.
Don't worry, Gerda.
What do you think happened?
I'm not sure.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear.
Thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out.
Why
Hello.
are you asleep?
Eh, whatever.
I must be mad.
Who's going in this direction? Investigate the cross.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
Let me first go and ask the shepherd boy about it. Then the cross. We'll have all the clues, or most of the clues anyway.
Quick!
Quick. Yeah. This is pretty far away from Apollonia, though. I wonder how these things are related, if at all. Also, we can go by nighttime, so it's gonna be extra spooky.
Quick!
Though we do need to rest eventually. Soon-ish. Yeah. Where's the shepherd boy? He's over by this road. Oh, we do have a festival point to Apollonia now. Cool. Hello.
What do you want at this time?
I hear you saw...
Was it the bailiff who's...
No, I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition.
Why do you want to know?
Money.
Look, mate, here you are.
What did you...
What exactly?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. To the hermit's place.
He turned this way and that.
I'm telling the truth.
But the hermit helps people, though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door. Why? Who knows what's going... Farewell, my friend.
So a horseman, a dark apparition.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
While Henry talks, I can't whistle. Interesting. Now we have 2 trails. Explore Apollonia, find out more about the hermit. Let me go to talk to the villagers. I haven't had much luck talking to the villagers. Let's investigate about the consideratory cross. Yep. Maybe the scribe can tell me something, but I doubt it. Anyway, it's a bit too late. It's a bit too late at night to go around without any quest markers. Risky. Yeah. To the cross. Discover the nest. Let me use a Nighthawk potion. Things are pretty light as it is. Also a marigold decoction because I need some health. Because I'm tired, I'm losing some agility and strength, but that's fine. Also, look at how light things are. That'll be useful for our search. Getting towards the cross.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay. Here we are.
The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now.
The cross or digging up the grave? Well, dig it up. Hopefully we can rebury something if we find anything.
Fresh soil.
Hmm.
Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like
Ow. Alright then. A wolf. Crusader of the Red Star Waffenrock. Chronicle of the Knight of the Cross. Celestial Ambrose Decree. All the two about the Order of Commandery Fire. And a Crusader Cloak.
he didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Crusader equipment, huh? If my sword did just a bit more damage. Oh, if I was well rested, I could have killed these wolves. Anyway, let's have a look at the stuff we just gathered. Crusader of the Red Star Waffenrock. Ooh. It's ugly. No, it has high charisma. But it's highly conspicuous too. Instead of my coat. I'd feel a bit bad wearing that if I wasn't even a Crusader. Chronicle of the Crusaders. The history of the rise and fall of the honorable and honorable orders of the Knights of the Cross. About the founding of the Cross. Always many foreign religious orders in the Kingdom of Bohemia, but none of them have ever come from our roots. In the year of the Lord 1237, though the intercession of the Blessed Agnes of Bohemia, Pope Gregory the Ninth, himself took the Hospitaliers under his protection. Those are the Templars, so that no foreign power could harm them, and they could have to confess to him and to God alone. And so they became the Knights of the Cross. Bishop. About the founding and hospital in the old town of Prague. About the death of the Blessed Agnes of Presmislid. On the growth of the order, the Crusader order stood faithfully in Presmild family for many years. When King Wenceslas III was assassinated, In 1306, 100 years ago, the country was in a terrible state of lawlessness. The Order of the Cross fortified the commandery, but not their hearts. On the fire, the Order's commandery, and it's empty. The rest is the future. It hasn't happened yet. It's in Latin. Let's see. Something about the Knights of the Cross. After diligent consideration and unanimous consensus, Brother Ambrose of Prague of the Knights of the Cross, the master of something, the order something. Oh. Of the year the Ambrose has fulfilled his vows and orders of mastery and has attained considerable renown and skill in his work. We hereby place in the hands of Brother Ambrose of Prague all the duties and dignities of the office of the Seneschal of the Order. For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs, our elder Brother Ambrose is given 2 riding horses and 1 each for his knight and chaplain. He is also to have the service of 1 archer and 2 squires in armor. Alright. So Brother Ambrose was a crusader for the Templars. He was crusading over in Andalusia, aka Spain, aka Iberia, aka something else. Let's go to H now. Oh, we have a quest over in Samine. What about the Lord? Let's go. The Nighthawk potion is almost gone, so I can't see nothing.
Go. Whoa, whoa.
Quick.
Go, go, go. Gotta follow the trail over in H. We're looking for the rider over in that direction. Okay, almost there.
Whoa, whoa.
Let's look around. A rider came through here. Oh god, it's a pretty big zone. Oh, but there's a house up ahead. That'll help. Here's a house. Hello. Is this somebody's home? Shut up, doggo. Please. Abandoned camp. This seems like a bit more than a camp. A Polonus skeleton key. Literally. Let's have a look around. A horse?
A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
It's inside of a pen. Also, I can't see anything. I can't. Come on. Aha. Made it. Hey, the key works here. Yoink. 181. Good treasure. Anyway, back to the horse. Vranik.
Beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
Let's go to the hermit now. And now we're getting too tired. Almost there, it's okay. We'll make it. I hope. How close are we? We're pretty close. The hermit should be nearby if the horse is gonna be left there.
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about.
Follow the stream.
Hermit lives somewhere up here.
Just stay near water. That should make sense, right? Whoops, wrong button. I guess I could just follow the path. That could work. That doesn't seem to be the right direction. Oh boy. Hopefully the hermit lives alongside one of the paths. The pathways. Oh? Did I get it? Hello?
Be careful with that scythe.
Alright. Well, he's sleeping. I guess I could just steal the sword, but I want to talk to him first. Unless he's dying or something. Well, gotta make camp or something. Anything around here? Nope. Just have to wait. Unless he's still on death's door. That could be a thing. Anyway, this is the hermit's place. Henry, can you wake up? They were writing something.
Be careful with that scythe.
Let's wait a bit more longer. Another hour, maybe. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mercy! I surrender! Clear off, hound!
Okay, okay, okay. Jeez, hermit. Calm down. What the heck? Ouch. I don't want to kill you. Stop it. That was 10 minutes ago. Jeez. No, I'm not gonna load that.
Didn't see that coming, ah! Fucking coward!
Hopefully mud doesn't kill him.
Go fuck yourself!
Okay, he's unconscious now. Don't kill him. Just rob him. Fever, tonicum. Did he just drop the sword? Where is it? Common longsword. Well, let's wait for let's go away and then wait for a bit for him to wake up. Up. Hopefully that should do the trick. Are we still out? Well, if I fast travel back and forth, maybe that'll do the trick. Pebble. No, don't fall asleep yet, Henry.
I could use some sleep.
Can't mount while overloaded. Well, you can pick up some stuff. Boop. Boop. Is this something better than mine? It is. Alright. Gotta take a nap.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Can I? Just all right.
I'll let.
All right. Here's some.
Very.
Dang, we're tired. I also need some food. Food. Well, we have some beef, but I'm gonna need more. Actually, we're out of beef.
What's
Food.
the latest news?
Not enough.
Food. Dried beef. Give me a bunch. Thank you. We're slightly poisoned by the bad food I just ate. Take a nap. That's the most we can sleep. Hopefully we can skip the night time because I don't want to have to spend a bunch of time at night. That would suck. That's the most I can sleep. It's okay, I just wanted it to be daylights. So I can see where I'm going. The game is saved. Wait a bit. Take another nap. Jeez. We really were tired. I think if we had a better bed, we would have been fine. We would have been better. We wouldn't have to do these back and forths. Anyway, back to Apollonia. A sparsely dressed man on the road. At first he looks tired, but then he has a determined expression on his face. Leave him be. Hey, Pebble. Okay, let's go. Yeah. 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 Shut up, tutorials. You can stop now. Yeah, quick. Okay, gotta follow up here. Then the road over there. I'll just go down. Dismount, please. Thank you. Go up here, through the cracked rocks. Hopefully the hermit woke up after a day of me beating him up. And he's not dead or anything. Over that way. And then go to the cracks. Back here. Okay, he's not down. Hello. Hey, sir. Hermit man.
I'll kill you!
What the? Stop fighting me.
Don't
surrender.
games with me. Fight!
Enough.
Eh.
Show what you're made of. Let's
Why?
see what you're made of, you bastard.
I'm bleeding!
Why do he keeps attacking me? What the heck? He attacked me. What was that about? Find another clue. About the hermit? Maybe steal his keys. Scapular with an insignia. Fever tonic. Oops. I can pick the lock on his chest. I still need to find the sword. Nothing in here. The bed is fine. Broadsword sketch, a dice. How many clues? Pick up. A sack. Was I supposed to talk to this guy? I would have liked to talk to him if he didn't attack me straight away. Does he have something else hidden somewhere? Sit. Sleep. There's no special sword. Just a common sword. It's inside the hut I'm supposed to find stuff. Well, he's writing something. Can I not investigate that? Is this thing bugged? This might be bugged. What a shame. Sit, sleep. I've looked inside the chests. I feel like I've searched everywhere. There's sacks. Sack of supplies. Maybe behind the sacks? Sack of supplies. Oh, a book. Diary of Knight Conrad. Read the diary you found. Alright.
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then.
Something hiding. Did the Inquisition pressure Mark to do their dirty work for them? Brother Mark was involved in a heinous murder. Last spring, the Inquisition forced him to poison the Archbishop of Prague. Who's involved? The only one who can stop Zedniak is my old friend Ambrose. I've already taken everything. Ambrose is dead. Ultimate death. He was sick to death. I buried my friend Ambrose on the edge of the meadow above his hut. I piddled stone by 2 knobs, but let whoever passes by take it. It doesn't matter anymore. There's a broken sword by the grave. And then he just died. So up above his hut. Oh. Yuck. Just a bunch of poo, okay. Go back out and take another path up the hill. And now we stink like death because of the poo, I guess. Okay, above... a pile of rock above his hut. So it should be around here somewhere. No. In the middle above his hut. It's a pile of rock with a broken sword. In the meadow. I wonder if I can have Mutt track it. Mutt, can you track it?
Track.
No, you can't. I mean, this looks like a meadow. This looks like a meadow. I just need to find the grave.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Oh, Mutt, you got something? Real hunting spot. Well, thanks. I'm looking for the grave. A bunch of rocks. With a broken sword. I went a bit too far. There it is. Just here for the sword.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
Take the sword back to the hermit. I mean, back to the whatever. I can still talk to the villagers. But I should go and see Greta and tell her what happened. Maybe he attacked me on sight because I had a bad reputation in this part of the world. That could be it. Let me eat a bit. Yum. The alchemist's wife. Hello.
Lord be with you.
I know now.
Really?
It was Conrad, an old friend of the hermit Ambrose, and a knight of the cross with the red star. Ambrose sent him to dig up his secret hiding place, and you surprised him there.
I surprised him. I'm the one who almost dropped dead. Have you got any proof? So I know you haven't just made it all up.
I read Knight Conrad's diary. He recorded everything there.
I can't read, but I believe you when you say it was no diabolical apparition.
There's no devil here, and never was. This was nothing more than a dispute between their order and the bishop's inquisition.
Thank God that's all there is to it. And may the old hermit's soul rest in peace. And thank you, too. If you need anything from the apothecary, I'll put in a word with my husband.
Aww.
He's very good.
That's nice.
Take this book.
Yay, books. Okay. Now we gotta go and take a wash. And hopefully we can get our invitation to the wedding now. Because it's been a lot of questing. All over the place. Back and forth, back and forth. Up. Alright. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Here's the sword.
Going back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? You...
No.
Did you...
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
It was complicated.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Oh boy.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your...
Some guys fighting in the background.
After all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
I can do a bit of forging. Forge and hand over the sword. Frankfurt steel. Will I have a new recipe to learn? What is it about commander's orders? Sketch broadsword. Yeah, whatever. Forge and hand over this thingy. Hermit sword. Ambrose's broken sword. Frankfurt steel. Scrap metal. Let's go. I wonder how different it's gonna look like than the hunting sword. Give it a bit. It'll heat up. Okay, it's heated. Next part. Heated.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Okay. When it's white hot, it's a bit too much. No, keep whistling.
Christ almighty.
Okay, let's go back to heat. Oops, wrong button. I use the tip. That should be enough. Aw. These whistling bits need to be a bit longer, I think.
Fine. I
Oh.
need to temper it.
It still looks like a big hunk of metal to me. But it is slightly different from the hunting sword, that's for sure. It does look different. Mostly. Yeah. Toretto steel sword, quality perfect. Alright then. Done.
How can I help you today?
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries.
Ooh.
But whatever. That's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Okie dokie. We can do that tomorrow. Receive the diary of the Conrad, receive 25 groschen, party with Toledo steel. I think we'll go to the wedding tomorrow, first things first. Anyway, that'll be that for today. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.